things are made from one, and in the end, all things return to one.
In other words, one is all.
Indeed, and all is one as well.
All is ultimately of the one. So if all is not included in the one, then all is nothing.
You have passed.
How's the vibrate? Let's call a spade with no judgment. Somebody casting a spell on you is only as strong as you believe in it. And if you say that out loud to somebody, and then they immediately go to trying to explain to you, oh no, it's real, I'm telling you, somebody could cast a spell on you. Within that conversation, they're quite literally trying to reinforce and keep you into that spell energy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But, just to keep it a buck about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody externally casting a spell on you can only affect you as much as you're not doing your inner work, in essence, like the whole aspect of self-care. Take care of yourself, meditate, eat right, you know what I'm saying? Doing whatever type of inner work practices that's considered inner work, is to fortify your aura, because of the fact that, yes, it's a balance or paradox. People, thoughts, and words, in essence, has an effect on you, but it's more so it have an effect on you due to the amount of self-care you have or lack thereof, first and foremost. Your level of self-care dictates how much the external realm affects you, on a negative level, you feel me? How stable is your subconscious in knowing that, nobody can control you unless you mentally allow it, you feel me? But just want to, tap into that and call that shit out, because, that's just where I stand with that energy, you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna be known that I kept it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to feed into no narrative, just because that's the cool thing to do. And, my grandmama did it, so I'm gonna keep perpetuating the toxicity too. Right? Some traditions is meant to keep and meant to, be aware of, for sure. But, it's just some things that, in essence, at least the truth needs to be shared about it. Let's just say that, like the truth needs to be shared in a non-political type of way to allow for, the children, the child, that fresh awakening being to decide on whether they want to keep perpetuating that, or, understand that, the whole reason why the karmic bindings and toxic cycles and relationships even exist is due to forgetting that, it's your internal energy, that creates your experience, It ain't really the universe testing you. The universe is being the universe, is operating on a set of laws. It's operating on an algorithm for computer programmers. It's operating on a specific software program, C++, Java, the program is already there, It's you having to understand, that you're always creating your experience and understanding not to get caught up in reacting to the feedback loop. Let's say you have one negative thought that kind of keeps coming up. And this is why meditation is important, and presence is important. You have this one negative thought that keeps popping up. When you clear, and you remember, you're gonna see that, all right, this negative thought keeps popping up internally. So what's gonna happen? It's gonna pop up externally by somebody coming to you and looking to get you to agree to that spell. So let's just say it's a negative spell of like, oh man, I might slip on a banana peel today. And it just keeps coming up. And so somebody come up to you and be like, oh man, you gotta be scared of banana peels, man. Banana peels are scary because you might slip on them. And in that moment, it's for you to be aware to not react by like, oh yeah, you know what, man, banana peels do seem kind of scary. It's like, no, you remember to respond and be like, you know what, a banana peel ain't scary, and it only becomes scary if I keep perpetuating that spell. You feel me? And then that stops that feedback loop, because in that moment, since you responded, you're also gonna have a memory of that. It's kind of like that, like when you remember, like, oh, I remember when that banana peel thing came up and I responded healthily, and then another one of those moments come up and then you respond healthily, and then in every now and moment you're constantly building that up to where you'll never forget, in essence, that hey, I'm creating my experience and I need to be grounded and centered and clear to make sure that I respond instead of react, and to not agree to a certain spell or programming, and as I say that, some easier than others to overcome. It depends on your energy and your experience. Some of us, like, and this is across the board, for different people, different beings may have certain karmas or certain energies that they're dealing with that's stronger than others, or other energies, in the sense of, like, you could manifest stuff for your business with ease, but the moment something dealing with your family pop up, it's like, oh shit, like deer in the headlights, like it's tough for you. And one made somebody else on the outside looking in like, damn, how they could, be so well about manifestation but have trouble about that. Is because there's a certain trauma there that you have to get over. You feel me? Or vice versa, somebody might respond healthily and on quick with, certain family traumas and dramas, but then when it comes to manifesting stuff for their business, it's like they're in the headlights, and hence why, again, it's like knowing thyself to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? But just wanted to share that right quick. Again, being aware of the feedback loop and to respond to the feedback loop healthily, because that's one of the simple foundational things that if you stay up on that, that will, keep out a lot of the confusion. You feel me? So now is a vibe break.